will we will be free. For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order.
When a committee
Yes.
is named by the Assembly
Yes.
without designating a chairman,
Yes.
Yes. The body that elected the committee members names the chairman. B, the chair names the chairman. C, the chairman is the first named member of the committee. D, the committee elects its own chairman.
It's C. Because you can't elect a chairman until you have somebody to run the meeting to elect the chairman. So you have to have a chair named in the first place.
I would have said that, but it's not it. They're saying D.
Who the hell runs the meeting to elect him then? This is one of those chicken egg questions, you know?
Let's look. But I had thought even without it being like an interim chair, I thought they said the first named person. Because I remember you and I having this conversation.
Yeah.
And you were like, what?
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what the hell?
So let's
go look it up.
I would have gotten that wrong, and I'd have been pretty confident too, and you would have been like, no.
See, she thinks I'm a cat or a dog person.
Meow.
I wouldn't go,
Meow.
I would go, no, no.
Alrighty.
We're getting funny looks from our audience over there.
We are.
176, 11 to 13, which is under
My back is killing me. I need some
Section
blue.
13.
What?
Section 13.
Section 13, right?
Yeah, under, well, just above freedom of action after referral. Keep going.
In the latter case, the first named member, so the first named member is the temporary chairman.
Got it.
So that's where we got that from.
Got it. And because we tend to announce
right
by top vote getter first.
But here's where we got confused. Read the paragraph when the chair does the committee.
Where are you?
Designating the committee. The first paragraph. The paragraph right before that.
Oh, okay. Back up a page. Yeah, okay. If the chair appoints or nominates the committee, they have the duties with the chairman. Right. They do that by naming the person of the committee first.
See, that's where we got that from.
And the committee cannot elect another. Right. But that makes sense.
Right.
But in the case of where the chair doesn't do it...
But it says the chair should specifically mention as chairman the first committee member he names. But if he neglects to state this fact, the designation nevertheless is automatic. So that's where we got that from. So here's the distinction.
Yeah.
So it's only when the chair names the committee that it's automatically the first member named as the chair.
Right.
When the assembly does, the first person named is only the interim chair.
And then the committee does their own thing.
Got it. Didn't know that. Learned something.
Which goes back to the question, what the hell do our bylaws say?
Well, this is
That's
just
an override, but that's not what I'm going with it. Hold on, let me look that up real fast.
Our bylaws say that the board is supposed to appoint the chair.
Hang on. I happen to have the page here, so let me go look at it real fast.
I mean, at least for bylaws and platform. Yeah. And then for those other committees that each individual director, it says that they have the power to select the chair.
The board shall select committee chairs from the members of each committee. Yeah, it says it specifically.
Right.
Right. So just making sure I understood it.
Yeah, and they chickened out this last time and only did temporary.
Well, they did that the previous time too, remember?
They chickened out. I think that's a correct procedure.
No, it's not. Our bylaws say they select the chair.
No, I think they think it's...
No, they knew that. No,
it was read to them.
It was read to them.
I read it to them.
No, and Victoria asked me too at that meeting.
Yeah.
And then they just decided they would punt it.
Right.
I wonder what their reasoning for that was.
I don't know. But they did. In any case, so, and actually punting it to the chair was out of order.
Well, they didn't punt it to the chair. They punted it to the committee. They voted on temporary.
Yeah.
And then they said the committee can elect their permanent one.
Well, see, that's the problem, is that by punting it to the committee, that was out of order. according to this, because the board, if they didn't name it, then it falls back to Roberts. And the Roberts says if chairman is not designated when the committee is appointed, the committee has the right to elect its own, but the first named member is the one who makes that call. So the top vote getter for the committee should have been the one that was named default interim chair to call the meeting, which is not what happened.
No. Well, it might have been. I don't know who was the top vote getters in any of them because they just announced who was elected and didn't say the number of votes. So it could have.
It was in the minutes, though, wasn't it?
Nope, he did not record who voted and what the number of votes were.
He does have those votes recorded. I talked to Mike Spalding yesterday.
It's supposed to be in the minutes.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, but I wasn't going to ask because I'm just so over that board.
Yeah. Anyways. So, okay, that explains why we were going, what the hell?
Yeah.
Favor! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.